Okay, so in this video we're going to talk about parking. So parking is still a thing that Tesla need to refine. And what I'm talking about is when it chooses a parking spot, because 14 version, there's some dots behind there, but I'm not going to worry about the dots. Let's talk about the bigger number, the 14. So in 14 version, it chooses the parking spot more frequently than I would, because in 13 I would choose park and then it would park in that spot that I say designated to pick. But in this version it does the parking automatically, which is great. You get to the destination, it finds a parking spot and do its thing. The only problem is it doesn't know when not to choose a handicapped parking spot, because I'm not handicapped, but I know there's a lot of people out there that are handicapped, and I don't want to park in a spot that they need. If it was designated for me, then it would be fine, but it's not. So I don't want to choose that spot, but there's no option to choose that spot, all right, or to not choose that spot. So I wish Tesla would put something in their software that the camera can recognize that that's a handicap spot and not to park there. Choose another spot. But at the same time, make it an option for people who are handicapped and need to park in that spot if it's available. So something needs to be put in the profile to make that happen. Now, how can you verify that you're handicapped or not? You're not. But if you're not handicapped and you decide that I'm gonna turn on that feature just to park in a handicap spot, and you get your ticket, then you deserve it. That's all your fault. Trying to cheat the system, because you know for a fact you're not supposed to be parking a handicap spot if you're not. But even though the car has the ability to choose that as the preferred option initially, and you decide to turn it on because you just want to do it, well, like I said, you deserve the ticket that you get, because that's reserved for the people who actually need it. It would be nice also, being a vet, that it chooses veteran parking, because there's a lot of businesses that have a special parking spot for vets. Restaurants, Home Depot does too, Texas Roadhouse, and a few other places that I've been where it does have the option to choose in the veteran parking instead. So if they can add those two key parking spots option, then that'll be a bonus. But like I said, it's growing, it's getting better. So we'll see what happens in the future when they add a little nuance like that. I think it's doable, because I noticed when I went to Springfield early in the week for some training for my job, it chose to park in the handicap spot every single time. And I have to intervene and redirect. And I get it. I'm not mad, because it is supervised driving here. Full supervised self-driving. It's full driving, but it's full supervised. That's what I say. Self-driving. So, yep. Just what I have to say about the parking situation. Like I said, I know it will get better over time, because I've seen big improvement, and I only had this car a year going on 2 in February. This coming February. This is November 2025. I had it since 24. So during that time frame with the full self-driving that I use off and on, sometimes I skip a month or two until they do something drastic. Then I subscribe to it again. but it's a drastic improvement, and I'm impressed. Can't wait to see what the future holds, especially that vanish mode. That would be nice when I can just pull up in front of the store and tell the car to go park itself. Awesome. Anyway, talk to you later. Have a good one. Heading back to the ranch and do my diligence of home duties. Have a good one.